welcome back to Shining with KimchiRednecks. That's the name of this channel. Right. So, it's new. I keep forgetting.
His intros are the best.
So, in this episode, we have our good buddy Cord, who you might remember from our other channel. He has recently been in Okinawa for a few years, and he's back to visit.
Yeah, so we're going to get him tore up from the floor up, just because.
We're going to get him to taste our stuff and tell if it sucks or not.
So basically, he came from Okinawa to Korea so we could force him to do videos. Thanks.
Oh. Thank you for having me.
So, we've got a selection of some of our favorites of our liquor so far. And we're going to give him little tastes of them so he can compare and contrast for us.
But also, Cord is pretty much a connoisseur on alcohols, would you say? You've tasted a lot of different alcohols in a lot of different places.
I'm an academic. How can I not be?
Exactly. You have to drink in order to grade papers, right?
Yes.
Or to deal with students, or just general life.
This is not an official endorsement of drinking while grading.
No.
So,
also, he is legally able to drink, so take that into consideration as well. You're going to give him some moonshine to start?
yes. We're going to start
White Lightning.
with straight white corn liquor. 100 proof. The definitive baseline for moonshine.
Do we need to get a chair in case he needs to lean on something?
We're good.
All right. All right.
I'll work my way into it. Then we can all partake.
All right. Well, that one's not my favorite, so you're good.
Okay.
I tasted it beforehand.
Does it taste like moonshine?
It does. It actually does a nice. It's smooth going in. Now that hi, my nostrils would like to say hello.
A little bit of burn there.
It is a little bit.
A little sweet up front, a little burn on the back.
It is, but it's quite nice. I actually like this. So
this has been in a jar since February. So it's, what month is it? November. So
It's 9 months old. It's 9 months old now.
now,
And it is not aged, other than in the jar, so there's been no, wood aging to that.
right. Now, to counterpoint, we have our 3-grain whiskey.
Which is oat and corn and barley.
Yep, corn, barley, and oat, aged with a little bit of toasted oak spiral and a nub of charred oak. So we went for a little flavor mix on that one. This one's only 85 proof.
It's only 85. It'll be fine.
Has been in a jar since September 2nd.
and because it has oats and wheat, it must be nutritious.
Oh, totally nutritious. Very healthy for you.
Makes it a cereal. Sorry, a cereal.
I was like, how does it make it a celery?
Well, we could make it a celery.
How much have you drank?
I haven't yet. This is me sober.
I'm worried. All right.
Cheers.
Salute. Or Korea. Jang. Definitely got a little more.
I can taste the grain section of it in the middle especially. But this one is nice as well. It's not, when...
This is closer to what most people think of like a bourbon.
Yeah.
It's got that little bit of smoky flavor.
We didn't make this in Kentucky, therefore it can't be a bourbon.
It can't legally be bourbon. It's bourbon-ish.
Normally when one hears things like moonshine, you think something where you're going to, drink it and then your eye's going to twitch and your leg's going to shake. And
all the paint's going to fall off your cabinets.
Something along that line. But this is, it has that, I want to say not a refinement, but, it tastes like moonshine. But it's good. I like it. That's the key thing to this.
Well, this is a moonshine. This is more of a whiskey. More of an actual aged whiskey.
I mean, it did get aged.
Over the age of 21.
Yeah. It's not over the age of 21. It's only
That's true.
September.
It's over the age of 21 days.
All right, so next are you going to go for cherry?
Now, as an odd aside, what is the legal drinking age in Korea?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay, because I know in Japan...
Hey Siri, what's the legal drinking age in Korea?
The answer I found is 19 years.
19 years, that's the answer.
Okay.
According to Siri.
According to Siri, so here it's 19, in Japan it's 20, and in the United States it's 21, and there's a long story behind that.
And in Europe,
I think
it's 2?
you can hold the cup. That I honestly
My
don't
German teacher used to say it was as soon as you could see over the counter.
know. Yeah, it might work, so...
So, next up we have our first iteration of Cherry Bounce, which I will admit was a sugar shine infusion with cherries and then with the seasoning and aged
spices.
and whatnot. Spices, yes. We are in the process of making one where we made the actual cherry brandy and then we're going from there. But this one is one of our favorites.
This one's been aging for at least 10 months.
Yeah, this has been a minute.
Now, are these being made with indigenous cherries from here, or are we-
From the local store.
From a
local
local
store,
store,
okay,
so
cool.
whatever we like.
Whatever is commercially available in Korea.
Gotcha.
For this one, I think it's frozen cherries because we couldn't find fresh at the time, and
At the
fresh
time, yeah.
fresh would have cost us an arm and 7 legs. So it does have a nice scent.
Not bad.
So although it's not that thick, it tastes almost syrupy, if that makes any sense.
It does. Yeah, I mean, but that syrup.
It's still liquidy, but it tastes almost syrupy.
It is nice. I mean, this has a nice aftertaste as well. Everything quite good.
And for those that don't really care for like the cherry cough syrup flavor, because everybody cough syrup ruined cherry from what we can tell.
That's our biggest complaint we get from
It doesn't
people.
bother me. Apparently, I've drank enough cough syrup that I actually enjoy cherry no matter what. But I think for somebody who didn't care for the cherry cough syrup, I think you might
They might not care for this that much, but if you like cherry flavored drinks, your
Actually,
Dr.
this
Peppers,
is a little
your
bit
cheer
different.
wines, you would be all on board
because
with
this has more, the spices have added flavor to it. I think it mellows the cherry enough that somebody who doesn't like cherry because of straight cherry and the cough syrup would actually like this better.
Well, also, according to the original recipe, they're supposed to use like tart cherries, and that would be different than the sweet cherry flavor that most people are used to from the
medicine.
So,
All right, what's next?
This didn't actually give me the I'm drinking cherry cough syrup approach. I was thinking more along the lines of something I would put on pancakes. You know, but again, I like it.
So blueberry?
blueberry. This, well, there's a link to our original video for this one. This one
Was a challenge.
was a challenge. It was a pain, mainly due to inexperience with the aging ingredients. The French oak that we got for this was super strong. We wound up having to redistill it and then make another run of it and mix it together and age it and all sorts of stuff.
It was definitely a challenge. We're going to go with challenging.
I'm waiting to see this done in a bar where the bartender's going to come out with a turkey base.
Yep.
Here's yours.
Did you want to hit?
Yeah, just put mine in there. Actually, don't think I've tasted the blueberry lately.
This is the new serving method.
What I like about this is when I put it up to my nose, the very first thing I smell is actually blueberry.
Yes.
That almost screams blueberry mellow to me. If you've ever had a blueberry mead, it tastes almost like that.
It does. Yeah, it would be a little. A mead. You
wanna know why?
Be a little less.
I don't know if you remember why.
We'll put honey in it.
It has honey in it.
That would make sense,
My
then.
recipe used honey.
Now, my question for you, and especially for a certain individual, would be: is this using natural blueberries, or is this using a lot of blueberry flavoring?
It's using natural blueberries.
Okay.
There is no blueberry flavoring in this at all.
Because one thing that I've had a discussion with certain people over the years, and you know who you are. Anyway.
We'll he's sending you the link to this video so you know that we've been talking about
Yes.
you.
The argument is that for a lot of people, that they're used to things like blueberry muffins, because
Blueberry
especially
jam,
American style, it's so much overwrought with blueberry flavoring that when you get a natural blueberry, it seems rather muted.
Yeah, it seems
You know,
rather
it's not-
dull.
it's not punching you
One
in the face with
of the
blueberry-ness.
special things that we did with this is we took the frozen blueberries that we got and they were part of the mash.
Okay.
But then after it's done, we took both fresh Korean blueberries and frozen Korean blueberries and we put it in the actual liquid, which is why it has this beautiful color.
Yeah,
and we
and-
let it sit there and kind of leach the color out, but also
Okay.
leach more of the blueberry flavor. Because if I do it that way,
This has a beautiful color, by the way.
I
While
still-
I zoom in on this.
I still have all of the taste of the blueberry but I haven't changed the profile of the brandy until we decide we're ready to change it and like move it down to a level, or because occasionally we have to add a little simple syrup for sweetening.
The proofs in the booze.
Yeah.
Really?
And that one's 60 proof.
Okay.
So we're gonna clear the table and set up for our next bit.
So in the break there, Cord and I were talking, and Cord mentioned that he thought some of these would make some good mixed drinks. And as he was talking about mixed drinks, I thought, Chuck hasn't made him a sipping cream yet, so he should really try the sipping cream. So we're going to do a cherry bounce sipping cream and see what Cord thinks of that.
I'm using this to measure so I can make a 50-50 mix. All right, put that in there. And while there is recipes that you can find for
Making your own cream.
making your own cream for sipping cream, we find that this locally sourced naturally sweet creamer, what does it say? Sweet cream creamer.
We were gifted that from someone who got that on the base for us. It's not locally sourced. It's sourced here, but it's
sourced from not far away.
yeah.
But we've got it, so the sweet cream organic creamer seems to work just fine as far as we can tell.
As an FYI, if you're here in Korea, I'm sorry, you cannot find creamer in Korea.
We don't know why, but Koreans don't believe in creamer.
Yeah. So we got this.
Maybe at Costco, but I don't even remember seeing it there.
I can't remember seeing it at Costco either. All right, now give it a swirly swirl.
Now, is this the one that you were telling me the original recipe was from a certain individual?
Yes.
Cherry Bounce is
George Washington Cherry Bounce.
Yeah. And we actually Googled to find the actual George Washington recipe.
So
I'm not sure if he did the sipping cream because he probably didn't have Natural Bliss sweet cream back
Probably
then.
There you go.
But, at the same point, it probably went well over his teeth.
I'm sure. He had wooden teeth, right?
wooden dentures, or at least that's the
Believe
story.
it or not,
Is that just a story?
historical side note, the plates were wooden. The teeth were actually both ivory and real from people.
Okay. From people.
And
Cadaver teeth.
The
That's the only place they could get them back in the day.
other places as well. But yes, you are
Horses.
correct. And then the reason why his plates, he always looks very distended in his
Jaws?
In his jaws.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that the connecting wires would poke into his cheeks. And so that's why it gave him kind of a distended
If you guys
look.
haven't remembered,
Give
or
them that
you
lightly
don't
bulbous
know,
look. Huh?
Cord is also a
history teacher.
history professor with a doctorate in history.
Uh-huh.
He's a doctor.
I'm a doctor that doesn't help people.
He's a doctor that drinks. So
I like that. That is wonderful. It's smooth.
yeah,
Yeah, as a sipping cream, that's just
everything.
magnificent.
There's nothing bad you can say about it.
Says the man who chugged it. Anyway.
All right, so now we have a setup. What do you want to do first over here, Chuck? Are we doing carrot first?
Right. We'll compare and contrast the carrots.
It's
So-
a tale of two carrots.
Now, for anybody who's looking at this blue jar of alcohol going, oh my God, everybody's going to die.
See over here the
See,
carrot video.
There's a carrot video. We had a science lesson in this one. The blue is not due to the copper.
The blue is from the carrot, the raw carrot being put into the alcohol, having a scientific reaction.
We soaked raw carrots in it for a week to get a little more carrot flavor into it.
and to get the color, which
Apparently carrots will, oxidize or alkalize or whatever. Basically,
see the video.
They'll either turn blue or green depending on the environment.
we put it in the video. Check it out.
Check that out. But we've also found that a lot of people like cilantro, where they either taste cilantro or they taste dish soap, will either not taste the carrot at all or they will taste carrot all over it. This, I taste carrot from stem to stern.
Is this what led to those banned Bugs Bunny cartoons?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought that was just because they were all not woke enough.
that too. But this will wake you up. Now the question is, Cord.
This also has been in a jar for like more than a year.
Yeah.
It's smooth.
Do you
it's very
taste?
smooth.
Do you taste carrot?
Nope.
I don't taste carrot either.
I taste nothing but carrot.
He tastes butt carrots. The rest of us don't taste carrots. So we're gonna try the maple roasted carrot.
Be all up in them carrot cheeks.
What's up, Doc?
All right, maple roasted carrot. So this is the one where we literally oven roasted the carrots in maple syrup. And when I taste this one, I taste cotton candy,
Okay.
maple syrup, but I don't taste carrots.
Or at
But-
least the last time we tasted
Yeah, I
it.
haven't
it's been-
tasted in a hot minute, so I'm gonna back up so you can pour.
This has a spout on it, so I don't have to use the squeezy spitty thing. Turkey baster. I keep forgetting the name of it.
Which is kind of ironic given the time frame we're filming this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah. All right, so let's check the nose. Do you smell carrot?
I smell sweet.
a little bit of
I smell
carrot.
alcohol.
I know we made this with maple syrup in it, but I don't smell maple. I just smell sweet, like a simple syrup.
All right, here we go. Oh, let me take a sip of water first. Only because I just had cherry.
It's got a little more burn to it.
This one I taste a little bit of carrot. Not much, but yeah, it's definitely, this one is a little, you do have that burn a little bit more in this one. There's a sweetness to it as well.
There was no sweet to that. There was only burn.
Yeah, that one got a little more bitey as it aged.
Don't anybody light a fire in front of me. I will blow. Like, whoa.
It's sweet. It's not. It's a little burny, but it's not. It's not rough burny.
I would say of the two, I actually like the
Of the two, I would probably
regular
prefer the
carrot
regular.
one.
This one.
Because that one doesn't have as much any burn to me.
No,
This one is
no.
like
This one. Yeah, this one got a little fire to it.
that.
does.
And what is the proof on that?
This one is. Turn it around here.
70 versus
65.
Jeez. Well, that one needs to chill out. Maybe I'll throw some carrot in that and see if it'll calm itself down.
Yeah. And this one says April, so it's a good
It's
6
been a
months or
hot
so
minute.
old.
That one needs some help. That one needs help.
That one needs a little.
That one needs some prayers. So y'all send prayers for the maple roasted carrot. All right. So
It tastes sweet, but it's also got a lot of fire to it.
I'm gonna pass on the fire. I'm anti-fire.
So
All right.
now
Watermelon.
We're gonna get into the melon zone here. So we're gonna start with watermelon.
And watermelon is actually the first video we did for this channel. So check here, there, whatever, and check out the watermelon video.
Right.
I mean, we are rednecks. We are from the country, so that fits. Ain't nothing better with watermelon than some fried chicken, right?
Hey, Korea does awesome fried chicken.
That's true. This is the land of fried chicken. So
The best fried chicken I've ever had may have been in the South, but the most commonly good fried chicken I've ever had has been in Korea.
Hey, if you're looking for fried chicken, maybe I'll put the link to Mr. Chicken up here from my other channel, because that's our favorite fried chicken locally.
Yeah, Mr. Chicken knows how to do some chicken. So this is 70 proof. And how long has this been in the jar? Only about a month or so, right?
A month or so, yeah.
you definitely smell watermelon.
Yeah, this one definitely has a nose of watermelon.
It tastes watermelon.
It's watermelon with a, but it's like that bit of watermelon close to the rind. Mm-hmm. It's like you got that bite where you had watermelon meat and then you had the bit that was almost white.
Yeah.
It's a good contrast though. It's sweet and then it just cuts through.
But if you drink a little water after it, it all mellows really out really nicely, so
There we go.
it works for me. But I still like that one. We played around with the idea of adding actual watermelon juice to that at some point, and I kind of feel like that would, although it might give it a little bit more watermelon, I don't really know that
I think it would just
enhance
water it
anything.
down.
Yeah. But the water kind of, for me, mellowed that completely back out.
Yeah.
So now instead of tasting that watermelon next to the rind, I just taste watermelon. Mm-hmm. Is it melon time?
It's melon time.
Is it Malona time?
Melon.
Because this, to me, tasted like Malona after we made it. You know, the little melon, the green melon popsicles you can get here?
Ah, yes.
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 The girl's favorite.
So this, if we put a tag up to it, is our most expensive run to date.
Yeah. We got a lot of melon.
And
for
what
that.
melons are we using?
This is
in this?
Gallia melons, which are a crossbreed between a cantaloupe and a honeydew. So on the
Okay.
outside it looks like cantaloupe, but on the inside it's like honeydew, and it's fabulous.
It's literally one of those best of both worlds melons.
And since you were going through the chemical process of making this, you could have been called, the individual making it could have been called Professor Bunsen Honeydew.
Sure, sure. We'll call
That,
Chuck that.
kids, is known as a reference to the Muppet Show.
All right, so Gallia melon.
Oh, it still smells good.
Smells nice.
That's just lovely. Even with the
That-
slight bit of burn, it's just lovely.
There's a slight bit of bitter to it. There's a slight bit of burn, but all it does is make the sweet sweeter. The melon flavor more melony.
Oh, that is nice.
I
That's
love
nice
that
as well.
one.
That is a good one.
I would think between the watermelon and the regular melon,
We'd have a good summer drink.
I personally would go with the regular melon
I would too.
rather than the watermelon, but that's me. But no, they are quite good as well.
Speaking of summer drinks, let's reset, and we got one for him. All right, next up we have, as you can tell by what's left in this jar, the #1 most appreciated thing that we've made so far in the brandy.
In fact, everyone that I have given this to so far at this point has asked for more,
This is our strawberry lemonade mix.
and we are going to have to make more.
I can smell the lemon already. That's good though.
It smells lemon and strawberry on the nose,
Yeah.
but it's strawberry and lemon on the tongue.
This one will get you tore up
Oh, yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
It is 70 proof.
There is no burn at all to that.
It's just strawberry lemonade.
If there was a store around here that sold strawberry lemonade that tasted like this,
We'd all be tore up.
well, even without the alcohol, if it tasted like this, we'd be drinking
Yeah.
strawberry lemonades there.
I could probably make strawberry lemonade that tastes like that.
Probably. But at
got a
7
juicer.
at 70 proof,
At 70 proof, it is smooth, and whenever I give this one out, I actually have to...
we have to warn
I give
people.
the warning. It's 70 proof. You're going to drink it and go, there's no way it's 70 proof.
I would imagine that, especially during the summer, this was like, oh, this
Oh,
would be nice. Just
this
sit out.
this like cold, like if you poured a little bottle of it, put it in the fridge, let it chill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's beautiful.
killer.
All right, so this is plum.
This is actually a video that's still in the making.
Yes. So this is meshel.
This is the
Meshel
Korean green plum extract, or green plum,
And
that we made from the plums from our
meshel extract.
meshel extract.
All right, so this one is currently
110 proof.
110 proof. So we need to determine, are we going to add actual meshel extract to it to improve the flavor, or is it already plum enough?
Basically, we got to decide what to do with it. Is it good enough as is, or do we need to mess with it, or should we split it, keep some as is, and
So Cord, as our taste tester today, we need your truthful opinions. Do you taste the meshel?
Okay.
You know, here's the other thing. For people that make a lot of alcohol, we really don't drink nearly
we
as
don't
much.
we don't drink nearly enough to make a
we
dent in
have
this.
like a room with alcohol in it. We have like a bar set up, and we don't drink nearly the amount of alcohol that people would think we do. For people that make alcohol.
It's one of those things. It's always the contradictory nature of
All
stuff.
right.
That has no nose on it.
Not really.
It has a
It
it's a sweet note, but it's
It
not
has
as distinctive.
it has a light, almost flowery note to it, but I wouldn't be able to identify a
I
flower.
can't identify it by smelling it.
No.
Let's see what the taste is.
Oh, little burn on the back end.
That needs something. Yeah.
Yeah, that has definitely changed in the last couple weeks since we tasted it last.
It's not ready. So we're either going to have to add some, because we haven't really, a lot of times when you get it to 110, you're going to try to decide with the brandies. Brandies usually hitting somewhere between 50 and 70. Is that about right?
Yeah, 650 to 80-ish range, depending on
So we're at 110. We have not added any water to this to see if like that. Sometimes by adding just a little bit of water, you improve the flavor.
Tell you what, we are going to take
His,
This one-
his recipe he made.
this one we came up a little while ago. We're going to mix it up real quick and see how it tastes. All right, everybody. we
We
tested
sampled off
and
camera.
tasted it. But so we'll have to scale up, figure out the numbers with how much actual alcohol we have, figure out the concentrate to sugar extract to water ratios. But we figured out some goodness.
And Cord helped us. Thank you, Cord.
Well,
Yes.
I didn't do much,
We
but
got
I'm
you
glad I
liquored
could
up so you
assist.
could help us with this.
Yes.
Right. So we're specifically making a video for this, so we'll probably cover that.
So,
All right, everybody. We have liquored our friend up. Now we got to get some food before we do something else. So, like, subscribe, do the internet stuff. We'll see y'all around.